Hi, I'm Paul from Blackfin Manufacturing, and today I'm going to show you how easy and convenient it is to install our outrigger stowage clamps. They come in two sizes. They come in a 1.5 inch outrigger base size and a 1 1/8 inch outrigger base size. So select the size that you need for your outriggers. Now we'll start with the installation. I'm going to show you what the end looks like before I show you the installation, so you can see why you're making the adjustments that you're making. You've got a nice, good, clean wrap configuration that you'll end up with, and then you also got your outrigger bungee with its snap clip that goes into the lower outrigger, the lower outrigger eye, and it just fits right in there very nicely. So you'll notice that there's not a lot of tension in your outrigger bungee when you install this. It's about even with the base of your outrigger eye when it's slack, and then once you install it, you'll see there's hardly any tension in there, so you don't get a set in your line or your bungee. So now that you've seen kind of what the end configuration is like, let me show you how to install the kit. Basically, it's really simple. You don't have clamshell or any other tiny screws or anything like that. You've got a machine 3/4 inch flexible gripping clamp made out of starboard, and then you've got a solid brass Chicago screw. So you basically take out the Chicago screw, it comes installed. Then you just open that clamp, you put it around the outrigger pipe, put your Chicago screw in there, and then you just tighten it up. Now, you do that for both clamps, but I'm just going to set this one aside and show you these two. So you have one, you want to put one on so it's fairly tight, and then you want to put the other on so it's fairly loose. So it's going to take you probably several iterations when you're setting these things up to get the right wrap so the top of your swivel on the bungee ends up right about even with that lower outrigger eye. So I'll just take this one off. It's off, and then you would be completely unwrapped from that outrigger. And you've got the loose cord there. So basically, as simple as it is, I just start, and then I start with a certain distance. I keep mine spread about this far because I typically do this standing up on the gunwale, so it's an arm's distance, so I have fewer wraps because one end's holding onto the T-top and the other end has got the line and wrapping it around. So basically, you will adjust one of your clamps until you get the right iteration, so your top bungee clip is right even with that. So you start just wrapping your line around the clamps. Get a nice good wrap. And then you end up, like I said, this one's already been adjusted because I don't want you to spend 3 or 4 times watching me do it on the video. But I'm right about even with the bottom of that outrigger clip with the top of my snap swivel. If it wasn't, I'd have the one that I just loosely installed, and I'd slide it depending on what kind of distance I needed to get this at the right length. Once I've got it right, I tighten these two clamps up, and then I'm ready just to install that on there. I've got it, it's tight, it's easy, and it's good to just take off and store wherever you store your outriggers in a nice neat package. Thank you from all of us at Blackfin Manufacturing, and we wish you safe boating and prosperous fishing.